Oh, welcome back, everybody. Uh, it's DP Crazy Lady here. It is I think it's 12:15 p.m. on Friday, the 16th. Excuse me. And I was up last night until about, I don't know, 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. I've got it written in my little book because I mark down exactly when I start and when I finish so I can figure out how many hours I put into my diamond painting. And last night I thought, oh, I'm going to try to experiment a little bit because on camera, I figured if it ended up being stupid, then I wouldn't have to, you know, be embarrassed by showing you what I tried to do. I went ahead and did, excuse me, did one name for my Milo, and it's not all completely filled in, but I was going to move the painting over so that you could see it. I'll try to pull the plastic up a little bit because I wouldn't normally start up at the top, until I finish down here, going straight across. But I wanted to attempt it to putting in a name to see how it would turn out. I don't think it's that bad. I think once it's all covered in, uh, it'll look a lot different. You'll have to tell me what you think, excuse me, in the comments. Oh, man. Everybody talks about sinuses and everything, and I'll tell you, Ohio should be named the sinus capital because uh, the weather is so crazy. Last night we had severe thunderstorms, and I shouldn't be complaining about it. I feel for Texas with their tornadoes, and I hope if we have any fellow diamond painters that live down there, I hope you're safe. I hope, you're doing okay. And the weather is crazy. It's 69 degrees here. I don't know what they said it was going to get to today, but we've had nothing but rain and thunderstorms for the last 2 to 3 days. So I think I'm about done getting wet. So I'm going to move this over. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. And then, now don't be too judgmental. I'm doing the best I can. I can do it in cross stitch. I just have never tried it with diamond painting. So, I've made some of my own little charts and things. So this is what I have. I will try to lower it down. I'm going to pull the plastic up so that it won't be shiny. Turn my light off because it's hard to see with the light on. Okay. And I can see I have my fingerprints all over that the sticky glue from messing with it. But here it goes. That is what I've accomplished. And you can tell me what you think. That is for him. This plastic is going to roll, I know it. That is for my Milo. So I believe once it's all, covered in and all the rest of it is diamond painted, I think that one turned out pretty good. The easiest way I can tell you that I did it is these are all the letter T in here, thank goodness. And I counted across, and there were, 18 across. And then what I had to do was pick the letters that are already in this diamond painting. And, you count in, you know how wide your letter will be. And you just, see, I can't get it out of my mouth. It's in my brain. I could never be a teacher. That's the one thing. I cannot get it out to tell how I've done it. But you count in, you divide, you know the amount up and down because you count across and down. Then you divide how many. Oh, Lord. See, here I go. I knew that these were 5 down and they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. So I knew I would center it in the 5 and straight down, and I had so many left, so I'd have the 2 row and the 2 row above. It's hard to explain. It really is. Even if I showed you while I was doing it, I couldn't explain it. If any of you have ever done cross stitch, each one of these is a little. It's cross stitch is an X, and each one of these little squares would be an X. And that's how I gridded the letters, by thinking of them as a piece of cloth, a piece of Aida cloth that I would stitch on. And I just counted over and started, within the center of it to line them up, and copied letters from the what was already on some of these books. Now I did have to, shorten it a little to make them fit. The M is exactly the size that was on one of the spines. And then I just engineered the other ones, and shortened them, the O a little bit, because all they had was a 5 down, and 5 down would have taken me too far. So I shortened it to a 4. So that's the first name. I hope there's an I hope I explained it all right. I know I excuse me, I know I didn't. But I wanted to show you that, hey guys, it's possible. It's possible to do it on any of your diamond paintings. That to change, oh, there goes my magnet. To change the style of it or add a name, it's possible. It is very possible to do. I was hoping I could do it. So, what I am working on now, and I'm not exactly too fond of the black cat yet. I guess he looks okay. You'd have to tell me. I think there should have been a little more definition in his bottom half. I can just about see the feet, but I think there should have been a line of something. I don't know if you can see that. There should have been a line of something in his paws to give a little more definition. But other than that, I think he looks pretty good. I think I got more fuzz. I cover these things up at night, and still I get it. It's like a filter. Okay, maybe I'll go ahead and do this little bit right here and talk to you for a few minutes. I hope I'm recording. This one doesn't count off, so I hope I'm recording. Otherwise, me trying to explain this again to you ladies is going to be an impossibility. So, I watched Crafting with V, and I really like that Davis, and it's really uh, beautiful, and it's huge. Oh my gosh, it is huge. And um, oh gosh, I'm trying to find these colors. She said something about her grandson on the lawnmower or something. I missed part of it. I headed in, left the room for a second, came back. I could hear it, but I didn't catch it. I'll have to watch that again. But I enjoy your videos, Crafting with V. I know I commented first again. I wasn't the first of you, but I commented first again. So you know I was there. And you said something about YouTube taking off subscribers. And yeah, I think, you know what? I think there's a glitch in their system, or maybe they do it on purpose, you know, so that you know, saying, well, it makes you go back and do it again, you know, like, are you sure you want to subscribe? You know, I don't know. I think it's, you know, technology. It'll never be perfect. Uh, and uh, Becky, I just saw yours, and you got your papers, which is good. But I wish I could grid the way some of you do, you know, squaring it off and stuff. But then again, I don't know if I could manage it, you know, painting that way. I tried it with the very first one that I ever did, and it was a mess. So I guess I'll just stick with the papers. They seem to be about the right size for me. Um, let's see. Yeah, I gotta stop doing that. I watched both of Bella's yesterday or last night. I'll reiterate, I am so glad that UPS delivered that in one piece all the way across the country. I mean, that is amazing to me that they got it there as fast as they did and in one piece. Because I'll tell you, they deliver stuff here to us and they throw it on the deck or the porch and then they leave. Most times they don't even knock. If my little puppy didn't hear him, you know, if he wasn't barking, I wouldn't even know. I mean, they just pitch everything. I don't know how many times I've gotten stuff, you know, with the box. I mean, thank goodness what was in it was okay, but the boxes were tore up and, you know, banged up and everything. I'm shocked that they managed to get it that far to you without it being damaged. So enjoy. Lazy retired granny, where's your videos? The last one that shows on mine was like 2 days ago. And let's see, who else have I watched today? Oh gosh, I can't even remember. There wasn't too many. That's the thing. I don't know where everybody's at. Crafting Chef Diamond. The last one I saw was when you talked about the Disney things. Oh, the one thing that Bella mentioned was something about in October that she would like to maybe do Halloween, and I'm wondering, you know, why don't she just host then? Be the host for October if anybody wants to do a Halloween. I've got, I do have the Mystic Cat. Now, nobody has to do that, but I mean, it is sort of Halloween related. It's wearing a hat, uh, sort of like, what it would be for Halloween. And if anybody else wants to do Halloween, why not have Bella host it? I'm sure she'll do fine. There's no, rules or regulations on how you do it or what you do. You just a Halloween theme, anything. So, I wonder. Becky, your kitty is adorable, Sweet Pea, and that's funny. you you call your cat Sweet Pea. When my daughter was born, uh, her father nicknamed her Sweet Pea, and that's what he called her for years, Sweet Pea. And then her brother always called her Toots. So, but Sweet Pea was her nickname. It's in her baby book, so I'm not lying. But I love cats. I love dogs. I love all animals. But I do love my kitties. Uh, I don't have one now myself. The one that we have here basically belongs to my daughter. And all of ours were rescues. They were either, well, like Milo. Milo was about 2 to 3 months old, or maybe a little younger, crying on our back deck, 16 years ago before he passed. On our deck, meowing, crying, carrying on, and raccoons were after him. And I thought, oh my gosh, they probably would try to kill him. So we brought him in, adopted him, and had him neutered when he came of age. And he was with us for 16 years. And I already had, at that time, 3 cats. So he made the 4th. And slowly but surely, the other 4 started passing away, older. One had diabetes, which she did really well for 2.5 years or so, with shots twice a day. I mean, she did well. And she had a stroke. And Milo, he did fine until he had a stroke at 16. So, you do what you do for the animals the best you can, and you just hope. It's a shame they don't live as long as we do, because it's hard to say goodbye. But we'll get off that, and I want to see how everybody else is doing on their Golden Valley. And the what is it? The one is it? See, I am bad with names and connecting people to what they're doing and stuff. It's Agent Tink, I think, is the one that's doing the other Chuck Pinson, or is it Healing? I am very, very confused on it. I don't remember the names of the paintings that they're doing, or that the one is doing. But let's see. I don't know what. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about other than diamond painting, and that's awful. Oh, I remember crafting the. You were talking. You mentioned that little man in the head. That throws your files up in the air and say, "Don't have to remember that one anymore." I think I figured out why the little demon is playing music every once in a while. You know how you get a song stuck? I mean, you'd just be diamond painting or, you know, just kind of minding your own business, and all of a sudden a record, a tune of some kind will pop in your head. I think that means the little man's on vacation and he's having a party, because no matter what you do, you can't get that tune out of your head. And it's not something that you were watching on television or listening on the radio. It's just all of a sudden he decides to pop up with a tune. Some of them you can tolerate, some of them it's like, well, his taste is bad. So, he should be, you figure if he's in there, dusting files and doing what he's doing, I suspect the little vacay doesn't hurt anybody. So, I know that's silliness, but hey, gotta give something, give credit where credit is due. I'm hoping to get this bottom half done before the before Sunday, so that I can go ahead and start on the top half. And I'm gonna have really a hard time, I think, putting in a couple of the other names because of the style of the design on the spine of the book that's up there. But you see it in your mind's eye, and then you try to figure out how it's going to look, and then when you do it, it doesn't exactly look the way you've envisioned it. So, I know what everybody's going to be working on after the Golden Valley, when they get it done. See, that's July, and then August is the inspirational thing, which, if I don't have anything else started or together, the cat one that I have, excuse me, should fit in okay, because as I stated, to me, my my pets or my cat that we have here do inspire me, because they inspire me to care and love people the way she does. And it's unconditional on her part, so it should be unconditional on my part. And I trust her judgment. I expect they know more than we do. So, well, I can't think of much of anything else to say. I'm sure I rattled and babbled. And hopefully everybody's going to have a good weekend. Pleasant, quiet. Let's hope no more storms. I hope you all have good weather. Eat healthy if you can. And if I don't see you over the weekend, if I'm not back over the weekend, I'll be here bright and early as I can on Monday. I have a eye appointment on Tuesday, so I probably would want to do this another video on Monday. So just have a good day, enjoy it, and spend time with your family if you can, or just diamond paint and think good thoughts. So, y'all have a good day. Love y'all. I will talk at you later then. Diamond painting crazy lady, I'm out.